What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, bringing you a free-to-play and pay-to-win walkthrough guide for the 60 stamina Soul King Brook that has just debuted on the Japanese server of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Apologies, this is coming a little bit late. There was a blitz battle going on at the same time, so I wanted to prioritize that first before making all the teams for the Soul King Brook. So, first things first, this is the full-on free-to-play team. We are going to be using the new debut Luffy and Sanji legend as a friend captain, but the pay-to-win teams, I've decided to make this way more straightforward and streamlined for you guys. I'm just going to show you what the teams look like right now. The support slots are all empty because the supports are not necessary. You can, of course, add your own support units in there and, of course, change your own subs around as well to make the teams better or faster or more efficient. But, of course, Going Merry is the #1 ship to use. There is a boosted anniversary ship right now, or the equivalent of an anniversary ship right now, which you should be using instead, but I just wanted to showcase for future reference, if you are doing Soul King Brook in the future maybe to catch up, that you can just use the Going Merry, no problems at all. So this is the free-to-play team. This is the Sanji and Luffy team that we will be using very pay-to-win there. We have a Kaido team with full-on free-to-play subs. The Shark Superb Ship is not necessary, however it does help you out a little bit, so I would recommend using the Shark Superb Ship. Support Flambe, also not necessary, neither is Colosseum Magellan, not Colosseum Magellan, a Legend Magellan support, but all of that stuff obviously helps out with your units, because I also do have Candy on my units, plus 400 with plus 60 attack on the Kaido there, which does make a difference. We have a double V2 Snake Man team. Now this team is stacked with supports, however you do not need all of these supports. I just wanted to showcase to make it a bit more straightforward which supports you can be using. For example, if you have support Opera, you won't need the Nami, you won't need the Koala. If you have Koala, you don't need the Opera, you don't need the Nami, so on and so forth. And if you have Corazon, you won't need Rayleigh. If you have Rayleigh, you don't need Corazon. The Nekomamushi is basically not required at all either, but all of this stuff will make your life way more easier. We have also got a Sugar team, which the only pay-to-win unit here other than Sugar herself is, of course, the Stampede Buggy. Everyone else is free to play as well. So hopefully this covers a good range of pay-to-win and free-to-play friendliness. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, and let's get into the video. So we are going to start off naturally with the free-to-play team first, just so people know this can be done free-to-play, and you can obviously crush this with some pay-to-win teams. So first things first is the Treasure Map Mode Luffy. Very good free-to-play unit. I'm very glad they released this unit. Very useful unit, and we are going to naturally be using the very wonderful here Sanji and Luffy Legend, which I personally think is the best legend in the game. And yeah, I will see you after the loading screen. Alrighty guys, some things to note. All the information you want is going to be on the left hand side of the screen. Those will be changing respectively with the stages. And something to note with this specifically free to play team is that you want to make sure that when you leave stage 3 that you're on Luffy friend captain rather than Sanji, because on stage 4 if you do have a side captain or a side friend captain, Pedro is going to hit you with a bunch of annoying debuffs. So give that section a little read if you need to, but here you can just safely stall up with your time. Make sure you kill all the int mobs on the very first turn of entering stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. Otherwise, there's nothing else really to note. You can switch to Sanji here between Nami and Sanji here immediately early on, so you don't forget to do it later on. So otherwise, it's very much straightforward. This is a very safe team. You can overheal if you want to. You don't really need to, because auto healing will do the job there for you as well. But it never hurts to be extra cautious and be that little bit extra safe, because I've just realized that unfortunately I am using a friend captain that has not been max skilled. So this is going to take a little bit longer. Apologies, but I'm going to stall a little bit longer here because this person has not maxed their friend captain. Feels bad, man. So next up, we have got this room. Again, you want to make sure to switch your Sanji and Luffy to remove these debuffs, unless you have sailor abilities that will help you do that instead. Make sure you kill the In-Ob. I keep saying In-Ob, guys, because I'm trying to say In-Orb, but you want to make sure you kill the In-Mob first, because that is going to be the problematic one in this stage. So moving on, we are going to have stage 3, which is going to hit you with a bind of 4 turns for your sailors, which is no biggie. And then the following turn after this, as long as you 1-turn it here, you should be on Luffy. If you don't 1-turn it here, you can just switch back to Sanji and stall several turns on here. Doesn't matter if these mobs hit you, don't worry too much about it. Even when you get despaired, you will have your overhealed HP with you, which is very nice, which I think is pretty OP and pretty busted. But make sure you're on Luffy friend captain before you exit this stage, and we enter Pedro, as again you will be hit with a ton of debuffs if you are on the Sanji. So we have got the Pedro on stage 4, 6 million HP. He will deal 10,000 attack every single turn. he will preemptively do a buttload of stuff here, despairs you 4 turns, paralyzes you for 2 turns, reduces your chain coefficient by 5 turns, delay protection on himself for 98 turns, and changes all your orbs into badly matching. On turn 1, he will use resilience of 3 turns, on turn 2, and every 2 turns, I believe he will continuously paralyze you for 2 turns as well. But Treasure Map Mode Luffy here is basically going to deal with the despair. He's going to give us an orb boost and also change all our orbs into matching, which is very nice, very good free-to-play unit. And we have got Colosseum Inuarashi as well, who is going to give us the chain coefficient reduction removal. As you guys can see there, a little bit of a HP cut, and also give us an attack boost to strength and psi units. You can remain on Luffy here. In fact, don't switch the Luffy here because you need to switch the Luffy to Sanji in the next room, and then just take your time killing this Pedro. You have more than enough damage because this unit is very powerful. Look at that. Look how much extra damage we have. 8.6 million to the 6 million HP. Last but not least, we have got Soul King Brook on stage 5. Now, he has 16 million HP, 16,000 attack, and also does a buttload of preemptives. Changes to int type, he has a 98 turn debuff protector, he will put up defense up for 5 turns, despairs you for 4 turns, special silence for 5 turns, binds the bottom row by 4 turns, and changes all your orbs to block orbs. If you have limited rare recruit Lucy, he is perfect for this stage. But otherwise, yeah, it's very straightforward. You just do a switch here with the Luffy and Sanji to make sure you do Luffy and Sanji switch first, guys. Please remember to do that, because you want to have beneficial meat orbs for Sanji and Luffy special here. You then want to release all your units from special silence with the Nami and the Sanji, which gives you a 2 times orb boost as well. You can change all your meat orbs into, or all your orbs into meat orbs here, which is very nice. We only get the 2 times attack boost here because I didn't overheal enough and the despair got me there, but no biggie. Still 2 times attack boost, 2 times orb boost, 1.75 times color affinity, and also the chain lock as well, which is going to be more than enough damage. So if you are overhealing, you're going to have even more damage on top of this, because if you have max HP before you use a Luffy and Sanji special, they give you a 2.5 times attack boost instead. But again, as I said, plenty of room for error. We still have 2 people left to even attack with, not even on the max attack boost there. So Luffy and Sanji, plenty of room for error with that friend captain. And there you go. That is the raid free-to-play unit team done. And let's move on to the Sanji and Luffy team. I don't know if I'm going to be commentating over these clips, guys, and I might just put music over some of them. I guess the next team I'll talk a little bit more about Sanji and Luffy, but other than that, I think I will just showcase to you guys the teams with some music, and I will leave instructions on the left-hand side of the screen, so do keep your eyes open for that. Thank you very much for watching, though, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this has been helpful for you guys, and have a wonderful day. See you in the next segment. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, I know I just said goodbye, but what I meant to say was just see you in the next segment in a bit. But let's move on to the Sanji and Judge team. Very pay-to-win team here. We've got V3 Law as a sub. We've got Stampede, Nami, fully limit broken, but you don't need that. We also have Rare Recruit Marco, and we have got the new Summer Viola. Not Viola. Sorry, Viola. Sorry, not Viola. Rebecca. So we have Rebecca there as well. Now, I have made a small mistake here, and I didn't save my 0 stamina, so now all of these runs are going to count for stamina, which does suck a little bit, because I have got the Merry-Go as my ship, but you don't need to use the Merry-Go at all. You can use any ship that you want, and of course, this is probably the best team to do this other than Kaido. Kaido is very straightforward and very fast as well. Again, remember to kill the int mob, otherwise you're gonna get punished. You can overheal plenty here, and it will take you up to like 70,000 HP, which is pretty crazy, which is very nice in fact. But take your time with this. If you're using the double Luffy and Sanji, I'm sure you guys who have played around with them enough already know that this is one of the best legends in the game, if not the best legend in the game. They're abnormally tanky because they have an insane amount of HP with the overhealing. Very safe because they consider themselves as full HP at 100% and not 200%. And at 200%, oh boy, that's very nice. Even at 200% HP, you count as full. At 100% HP, you count as full. So essentially, you can look at it as at 50% HP, they're still considered full HP, which is really cool. And when you get despaired, it's not a big problem either, because the overhealed HP, as you guys can see there, it remains. Or part of it remains, which is very nice. So we are still at around 50k HP, even though we got despaired. Isn't that just crazy? What an insanely powerful legend. You love to see it. Right, we want to make sure we get rid of that int mob there. Very nice, very nice. No problems at all. Am I correctly stored up? I actually am not correctly stored up. So yeah, it was okay there for us to take our time. No, in fact, we are overstored here a little bit here. So my bad. I'm being inefficient. We have overstored here. Remember, guys, on stage 3, you want to make sure to leave with the Luffy as your friend captain on both of them. Luffy friend captain, your captain. Both of them should be Luffy. Otherwise, you are going to be hit with a truckload of debuffs, which you don't want to have to deal with because they are very, very, very tedious. As we go into the next room with 65,000 HP. 65,000 HP with the merry-go ship, no less, as well. So on this stage, we can switch to our beloved double Sanji here. And then we can switch to Marco, which is very, very nice as well. And then we can give ourselves a 2.5 times attack boost, which is also very, very, very nice. And I actually don't remember what the Stampede Nami is for in this team. Like, what is her purpose here? What on earth is her purpose here? Well, let's just continue with our attacks here. Attacking with Marco last. I actually made a mistake here, and I just realized it now, guys. But I want to use Marco first before switching to the double Sanjis. Because if we have 3 strength units on our team, we do get a chain boost from the Marco. So I made a tiny mistake there. But you have enough damage with this team, so that is not a problem. Let's switch this here. We can use Rebecca for the color affinity. And also to help us get rid of some annoying buffs here. And then we can change all our orbs into meat orbs. 2.5 times attack. Law is going to give us a 2.25 times orb boost, as well as a chain lock, which is very, very, very nice. And again, I have no idea what this Nami is for on this team, but I guess it works. So you can have a free space basically on your team. Attack once. Boom. Boom. Oh my god, look at the damage, guys. Look at the damage. And we still had 3 people to attack with. And I made mistakes on the way. And I don't even know what the Nami is for in this team. So there you go. That is a good showcase of Luffy and Sanji. How freaking broken they are. So much room for error. No matter how low your IQ is, you cannot fail with this legend on this raid. There is just no way you can fail unless you forget to bring a silence remover. That's pretty much the only way you can fail. But there you go. That was a very fast showcase. I hope you enjoyed that. Next up is going to be the Kaido team. Then we'll have the Sugar team. I think we'll have the V2 State Man team last. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that has been helpful for you. This is Asian Guide OPTC saying farewell. And yeah, remember to hashtag Dankayoshi with a Bellissimo. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you again. Timestamps everywhere on the bar down there. And yeah, bye-bye. Thank you for watching.